All right. So here we are on the panorama, and this would be same as I said. Um, Whether you are on the panorama or on the Palo Alto firewall. Now, objective of this lecture would be we'll create and test admin and the admin roles. Now, first of all, you will have to log into the GUI as I am logged into the GUI, and then you go to the uh, panorama here or the device in the Palo Alto device tab, and in panorama you go to the panorama tab, then go to the administrators here. Now, as I said, you have the default admin which has a super user role, right? You have a super user role here. This is the one that has been created by default, right? Now we will go ahead and create a admin here. Now the first thing when you go add a admin here is ask for the name, right? So let's say I will add um, John D or John Mad. Yeah, John Mad underscore Mad, like this. But you have to uh, remember the name. Then as I said, you have the authentication profile. Now this is in case you have to authenticate this to a radius or a TACAX or a LDAP server, right, or an Active Directory. So then only this is applicable. As of now, this is a local user. So I'll go ahead and as I said, you will have to create a password as well. Now you see this checkbox which says use only client certificate, and in the bracket it says web only. That is what I told you. You have the option to use the certificates here for authentication, but that would be only applicable if you are going to use only the web GUI. If you are planning to use the CLI or API, so that client certificate authentication will not be working on those cases, only the web access cases. Okay, now for this I will create a password. Now password should be minimum 8 uh, characters, right? And always try to use special characters and numbers to make the password a bit complicated. Then you have the use public key authentication for the SSH. Now if you go here, you will have to provide your public key here. We will do this in a later demo. Now then you have the administrator types, right? Either you can go for the dynamic or you can go for the custom, right? All right, you see a device group and admin tablet here because we are into the panorama. Now we will discuss these two, dynamic and the custom. So first we will go with the dynamic. Then inside dynamic you see super user, then you have the super user read only, then you have the administrator. Now if it's a Palo Alto firewall, you will see other things, as well as if you have VSys, then you would see the VSys as well. Now then you have the password profile. We are not using it. So let's say this is my super user read only. That means this John Mad can only read and cannot make any changes. So I'll create that. Okay. So these are the two users I have. Now I am logging in as the admin, and I create another one which is the John Mad. So let me commit this here and commit these changes to the panorama. Now, in order to test this, I will go ahead and open a window in incognito and access the GUI of the firewall, the panorama. Okay, and wait for this to commit. All right, so this is done. Also, you can go to the task here and see this is completed. Okay, I'll close this. Now, I have to go to my other tab, which is the incognito one. Now here I have to type John underscore mad. I mean, for the username, the case is not sensitive. It's not a case sensitive thing, but for the password, obviously it is if I remember the password. Bingo. I do remember the password. Okay. So it let me in. All right. So this is a super user but read only. Correct. So if I see in the system logs also, I can see that user, which is John Mad, logged in from the web. Okay. Now, as I said, this is only read only. So I should not be able to change anything. So if I go to, let's say, yeah, here, you see, you don't have the cog wheel to make any changes here. All right. So nothing. Even if I go to admin, I will not be able to create anything. This is just view only. So this user will not be able to do anything apart from uh, viewing the configs and the features over here, right? All the tabs I can view, but no changes allowed. Okay, that is how the dynamic admin and admin roles work. Okay, so in the next lecture, we will see a demo of the custom roles. I'll see you in the next lecture. Till then, bye bye.